Hi friends, welcome back to our channel. Now we are discussing about agglutination reaction. It is the part of the antigen antibody interaction. Antibody combines with a particular antigen in the presence of electrolytes at optimal pH and temperature. Result visible clumps will be formed. This reaction is known as agglutination reaction. Antibodies that produce such reactions are called agglutinins. Agglutination is more sensitive than precipitation reaction for the detection of antibodies. Agglutination reaction occurs when antigen and antibody are mixed in optimal proportions. Excess amount of antibody inhibit precipitation reaction, such as excess can also inhibit agglutination reaction. This inhibition is called Prozone effect. Slide agglutination reaction. It is mainly used for the detection of unknown antigen. Unknown antigen means bacteria, blood cells. Fine suspension of antigen is made in a saline on a slide. Small drop of antiserum is added and mixed properly and allowed to react for a minute. Specific antigens are present, then it forms clumps within a few minutes. This method is commonly used for the blood grouping, cross-matching, bacterial identification. Next we are discussing about tube agglutination reaction. Serum is serially diluted in a saline in a series of tubes. Equal volume of antigen suspension is added to all the tubes. Incubate for the non-period. Highest dilution of serum at which agglutination occurs is recorded as an antibody titer. It is routinely used for serological diagnosis of typhoid, paratyphoid, typhus fever. Next we are discussing about radioimmunoassay. In this method, generally antibodies are labeled with a radioactive substance such as iodine. This technique is utilized for the quantitative assay of all hormones and drugs. Next we are discussing about immunofluorescence. In this technique, fluorescent dye can be conjugated to antibodies and such labeled antibodies can be used to locate and identify antigens in tissues. Fluorescent compounds are fluorosin isothiocyanate that show blue-green color and lysamine rhodamine that impart orange-red fluorescence. Next we are discussing about enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay or ELISA. This technique is used to detect pathogens, toxins, hormones or any antigenic agents. First antigen is attached to microtiter plate, then enzyme conjugated antibody specific for antigen was added. This specifically bind with the respective antigen. Commonly used enzymes are horseradish peroxidase, alkaline phosphatase and beta-galactosidase. Later, substrate solution was added. If antigen present in the sample, enzyme-like antibodies bind tightly and will not wash out. After incubation period, enzyme act on substrate and produce colored product that can be visualized and measured. If you like this video, please click like button, share with your friends and subscribe the channel. Thank you.